Welcome to Strategy and Tragedy. I'm your host, Stephanie Melodia, and what you're about to listen to is actually not an episode of Strategy and Tragedy. It is, in fact, an episode from my new show that I'm so excited to release with my co-host, Tash Rebuck, called The S Word. It's the dirty word in business and yet the lifeblood to any business. It is sales. Tash herself is a sales specialist, formerly stand-up comedian, so hilarious. And that's our goal with this show, is to both educate as well as entertain. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a sales director, chief revenue officer, honestly, I think if you're in business, then you're in sales. This is the show for you. If you enjoy it, you know what to do. We would love for you to hit that follow, subscribe button. I'm not going to be posting all the episodes on here. I'm just posting a few to give you guys a bit of a flavor. So do go and seek out the show itself. It's called The S Word. The artwork is a lilac-y purple color and it's got both mine and Tash's faces on it. So hopefully not too hard to find. Anyway, really hope that you subscribe on that new show. In the meantime, hope you enjoy what you're about to hear.
Hello, welcome to The S Word with Tash and Steph. We're about to take you on an unbelievably exciting journey because we're about to spend the next good while doing cold calls. So if you're ready to feel uncomfortable and watch us sweat ourselves out of these seats, please stay tuned.
And I have to show the audience, if you're watching this on camera, I've put on this t-shirt especially today because this is the whole reason why we need to get on the blower. It's because
need money for Porsche.
we need money for a Porsche. So with that in mind, let's crack on.
Let's get a Porsche.
Okay, I wanted to ask you about only pitching the S word for the cold calling.
Yeah.
So
You do whatever, I don't care.
I want to ask in terms of why. It links with the next question, which is your angle and how you would pitch it anyway.
Yeah. I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
I thought, what if we call people and we said, look, we've got Steph, who's a really successful podcaster.
The best.
We've got Tash, who's a really successful speaker.
Mm.
I know you're also a speaker, but it's kind of all I've got going for me. We're making a sales podcast. We've got no doubt it's going to be good, but we recognise you're not going to invest any marketing budget into something that has literally zero data. Would you be up for being a sponsor for, we agree, a month, 2 months, and then we review the data, we see how we are at that point when we've released X amount of episodes, and then we talk about if you'd like to actually sponsor us.
But with paying for that first month? Or just
No, as
for
in they can
trial?
do it for free.
Ah, interesting.
So no investment.
Interesting.
They already have the link. So if they are getting anything, they already know there's an ROI.
Like light bulbs.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And then the relationship is already there. A lot of people will say yes to something for free.
Yeah.
Okay, so
perfect.
go. Okay, is this? What do you think? Should I go with? I'm going to be totally honest. This is a cold call, but it's probably one of the weirdest ones you'll receive.
When you live from a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. And go. So I'm currently recording a podcast. It's all about sales. Blah blah blah. And we thought that would be a really amazing sponsor. And then I'm just going to say, have you ever sponsored a podcast before?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, or like, what's your experience? I'll go open question. What's your experience when it comes to, sponsoring shows?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do it.
Perfect. And then
I shouldn't say his number out loud.
0798. Yeah, if you could also share your bank details live on the air.
Oh, it's ringing.
Put it on speaker. Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, hey. My name's Tash. I'm doing the most random cold call to you in the world. Would I be able to grab you just for like 10 seconds?
I suppose it depends what it's about.
I promise you, it's definitely not one you've had before. I'm actually currently recording a show. It's all about sales. It's called The S Word. It's in partnership with Steph Melodia, who's been running a really successful podcast. And basically, we did an episode. The results were amazing, and so we've shot off. We've done a franchise effectively, and I was just curious if has ever sponsored a show before.
We haven't, but it is something I know they're interested in.
Oh,
but I
amazing.
must be transparent with you. I've actually now left
Oh,
maternity leave. I was about to start a new role.
oh my gosh, and here I am bothering you when you're in paternal bliss.
So that's no problem. But I think you're probably best phoning HQ offices.
Perfect.
And asking to speak to.
Amazing.
Is a creative geek and has been in charge of podcasts and would have much more information on sort of those type of things.
Oh, fantastic.
I know it's something they've looked at in the past, and being on podcasts and providing guests and things. So
Oh, nice.
probably the person to speak to.
Amazing. Oh, you are so kind to have taken the time to chat to me. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
And also, wherever you're going in the future, you never know if you guys are looking at sponsorship, we're here.
Yes, yeah. I don't start until mid-November, so if you want to give me a call back then, happy to chat about it.
You know, I absolutely will. I think can almost guarantee it.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, amazing. Have a good one, mate. Take care. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that deserves a round of applause. And that, ladies and gents, is how it's done. I have had the pleasure of interviewing some of the most successful entrepreneurs in the country. They make it look so easy. And this is something I'm noticing right here, right now. You make it look so easy. The people who are the best at what they do are just like, that's just how I roll, baby.
Really kind
The
of
level
you.
of success, that was crazy successful. What did we get out of it? That was even better. We got a new lead.
New lead, insights into what they've already done and what we could do. And also, he gave a sneaky extra selling point that they would really like. And that's the opportunity to potentially feature on the podcast in the future as well.
Plus, wherever this guy is going to as well, we got like
He will have a
tickets
chat
in
in
one.
November.
Buy one, get one free.
I know, exactly.
That was incredible.
Yeah, I'm super chuffed.
This was like our first, other than the first number not working, this is our first straight off the bat. How many people?
No one's going to believe it. No one's going to believe it either.
Let's block out the morning because like no one's gonna
Sometimes,
answer.
yeah, sometimes
That's
I
amazing.
worry that, you know, whenever you start a new job, I get real imposter syndrome and I go, God, am I just like actually really bad at sales? And then I'll get into a new role and like, my whole thing is like I try and close a deal in my first week if I can.
Amazing.
I think it's like a really fun thing to aim for.
Fun
And like
challenge.
I always do.
Amazing.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm actually like really good at this.
For all of the tips and tricks on building your self-confidence, the single most effective way to do that is to give yourself enough irrefutable evidence that you got this. Yeah. So the fact that you've proved to yourself that you've been able to close a deal within your first week of every new role, and what you're doing here is just more and more confidence, more and more evidence that you're collecting to yourself that you got this.
Exactly.
That's your little hype woman in the corner here.
I know,
cheerleading
really
you.
help. I know the last thing you want right now while you are thoroughly enjoying our episode is to hear some sort of shout out or ad, but guess what? That's the only way we're able to keep being here and helping you learn about sales. So while you're sitting there going, how annoying of them to interrupt me, just hit that subscribe button. Just like and follow. It helps us so much. It makes a massive difference and it means we can keep doing this. So take that second to subscribe, like, follow, and we can get back on the show. Oh, there we go.
Home of your sales director, amazing sales training, and awesome franchise opportunities. If your call is sales related, please press number 1 on your keypad now. If your call is support or service related, please press number 2 on your keypad now, and we were delighted to talk to you. Thanks very much for calling.
What else are you going to do when you've got hold music? I always wonder if they hear you, if they like actually are recording it.
Good morning. Speaking.
Hiya, I am just calling for. This is Tash calling from the S word. So, yeah, for.
Right, bear with me a moment. Let me see if just check it. I'm not sure he's available on here at the moment for me to transfer you to. Just give me 1 second. sorry about that. Can I get a message to him and ask him to call you back? He's not logged into the phone system today.
Oh yeah, of course. So basically, I just had a chat with because he was saying that might be interested in some sponsorship opportunities for a sales podcast and show. And so he said, give a call and have a chat. So if I give you my phone number, would you be able to just pass that on to and tell him to call me anytime?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, it absolutely is something that we've looked at and would be interested in. So
Amazing.
I'll pass that on to. No problem. Is it the number that you're calling on? I've got 07.
Perfect. Yeah. And yeah, it's Tash. So it's just me on this phone anyway.
Okay, excellent. No, that's great. I'll ask a call. He should. I think he's around. I think he's just not logged into the phone system. I don't believe he's got any time off today. So, well, it's quite common when we're working on a project that we tend to disconnect from the.
Oh, fair.
We get interrupted quite a lot.
Yeah, you gotta zone in. I totally get that. Yeah, no worries.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'll get him to give you a call.
Thank you. Can't wait to chat to him. Thanks. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.
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 The master at work.
Yeah. So I did a few little clever things there that I think are worth sharing with our audience.
Share away.
So the first is that when I called, I just made it sound like I assumed they would know who I was. It's Tash calling from the S word.
It's Tash. Hi.
Yeah. Only using first names. And then they go, this person. And you're like, yeah. And they're like, and immediately she was like, yeah, okay, I can put you through. Like, I can tell you that they have been told not to just put people through or to reveal secrets. And I know that they're not like secrets, but like
This is intel.
these are intel
Yeah.
that I will 100% use when we meet with them. And I'd be so surprised if I didn't hear from him today. Like, I'd be really surprised. And then also the second thing was framing it like, well, I've chatted to he told me to get in touch. And you can use that if someone's like, this is not the right person. I'll then call and be like, I'm calling for this person. Oh yeah, they said that I should get in touch.
Exactly.
Technically.
Love it. Love it.
There we go.
Oh, I wish I'd gone first now. Okay. Double check I've got the right number. I feel like I should have paid more attention to the exact words that you used with the first one. I'm like, oh my God, that was brilliant. I feel like I just want to say exactly the same thing.
So it was, this is the most random cold call you're ever going to receive. Can I just get like 2 minutes of your time?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
It's funny you say don't leave a... So I did last time.
Yeah.
Why did you say no this time?
I've started realizing that sometimes people are curious and they'll call you back.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I definitely think...
And that is a funny one because sometimes when they call, I always say the same thing. I always go, you're going to kick yourself. You've called me back. I was cold calling you. Sometimes they laugh and they're like, okay, what about? The other day I did it and a woman literally hung up on me immediately. And I was like, oh, didn't want to have a little giggle with me, did she?
Do you know what? I kind of respect it though, because I'm like, cool, you're not wasting my time.
Exactly.
Waste your time, move
Exactly.
on.
That's the whole thing.
All right, let me do another one. So who else have we got? Can you come out of that, sorry, and just see who else?
Oh, do you not want to try his other number?
Oh, is there another one? Oh, amazing. Oh, sorry. Okay. Don't know why I wasn't even seeing that. So that one is... Okay, I wonder why there's two numbers. Maybe one's a work one or something.
Exactly.
Okay. 8972. You can't help yourself, can you? When you're just like
You
copying.
cannot, but I would like
Did
to
exactly the
vouch to
same
the
thing.
audience that that was not actually his number.
Oh no, that just died. Got a Spanish guitar this
Taking
time.
you back to your desert island days.
Hello, how can I help?
Hey, good morning. Is available, please?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Sorry, the line keeps cutting off. I can't quite hear you clearly.
Sorry, is there, please?
May I ask what this call is for? Just because we at customer service, we don't transfer calls, unfortunately.
Yeah, of course. It's about the marketing.
No worries. This is a customer service line, I believe. There may be another number you have to call or email.
Perfect. Do you know if there's a main line for the head office that I can try instead?
Let me just double check that for you. I'll place you on a quick hold. to
Thank
find that out
you.
for you. Is that okay?
Thank you so much.
No worries.
So I don't know if the microphones picked up on that, but that was the loudest rumble.
Have you had
I'm
breakfast?
so hungry. Stash's face.
So long and so long.
Holding out for lunch.
Hiya.
Hey.
Thank you so much for waiting.
No, thank you.
I don't believe I have double checked, but there doesn't seem to be a contact number for our head office or marketing team.
Okay. All right. Well, no worries. Thank you so much for looking into that.
Are you able to keep contacting through email?
Yeah, I'll try that. Thank you so much for your help. No worries. Take care. Thanks. Bye. Did I give up too early? What would you have done then?
No, so you made a small fatal flaw at the beginning.
Small but fatal.
Yeah.
That's my new motto.
So the moment you get into like a customer service, and this is like tricky, right? Because if it's a head office, you do the one name thing. But when it's customer service, you need to basically have something that makes it seem like, well, you've got to put me through to head office. So as in being more like, hi, this is Steph. I'm calling to discuss the sales podcast. Discuss sales podcast. That, you know, might be marketing with.
Almost implying
That there's a conversation. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they will then potentially put you through. Or they call that person and they go, hey, this person's calling. Do you know who they are? Blah, blah, blah. And then they might say no. And that's fine. Doesn't matter because then you contact another way.
Okay.
But yeah. And then, unfortunately, she was like, why are you calling? And you said marketing. I was like, what does that mean?
Exactly.
And you could hear in her voice the moment you said that, she was like, I'm not letting you through.
Yeah.
Suddenly it went from,
Yeah.
I could potentially put you through to, we don't even have an HQ number.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic feedback. All right, try and remember that for next
You're like,
time.
I don't want to do another.
Well, it's just burning through. Obviously, you do this so much better. So,
Okay, who would you like to try next?
I think I need to take the lowest value. I think the top golden opportunities need to go to the best salesperson here.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
I'm sorry, that extension is not recognized. Thank you for calling.
Bye.
Who
am I calling? Oh, Holly, okay. Okay, I'm just saying that's just going, fuck. You need resilience for this game to keep going. Because more than just like the numbers game and keep going and like bashing it out, it really is the emotional roller coaster. It really, like, you get yourself pumped up, you get yourself excited, you think about what to say, you're anticipating the responses, you're anticipating what they're going to be like, for it to either just not go through, not pick up, and you're like, right, okay. That deflation. But we will do a separate episode all about how to stay positive and keep going in the process.
Exactly. Now, this company I'm actually not very familiar with, so I just need to make sure I actually understand. Oh, yes, because it was more of a marketing tool. This might actually be what we were just talking about, which is really funny.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, that is really funny.
Yeah.
Really funny.
Can use that, can't we? Be like, we were
Yeah, I'm going to.
talking.
Yeah, literally going to use that, yeah.
We were literally just saying we need something like this.
Hello.
Hi, is that...
Who is this?
My name is Tash. I'm calling from the S Word. This is going to be the weirdest call you've ever received. Is it possible just to grab you for 20 seconds?
I mean, I'm currently working, but yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. So basically, we run a sales podcast and show, and we're just launching, but we are looking for some really cool sales and marketing tools that may be interested in sponsorship. And I was wondering if has ever done a partnership like that, sponsored a podcast, etc.
Yes, we have, but we it was an e-marketer podcast. It had, it wasn't a startup podcast, like a new one. So I'm not sure if we would be putting budget behind a brand new one.
That is very fair. Anticipated already, which is actually why we've been working out this, like, a partnership that would be really interesting for people who are, they recognize that there is an appetite for these shows, but you just need to wait and see the actual results. And so basically we're putting together something that's like very, very low cost, then comes into more of a partnership depending on the results. Would that be something that would be kind of more open to explore?
It would really depend on the budget. I haven't got my budget for next year confirmed yet either.
Fair. Gosh, yeah, fair.
It depends on the audience as well. So who you're targeting. Like I'm in a global role, so I'm interested in global viewership.
Yeah.
If it's more of like a UK based one, then it's probably not my department. And also, did you say it was a sales podcast?
Yeah, so it's called The S Word, and it's just talking to scale up businesses, definitely not just UK based, though we are based in London. And it's just talking about do's and don'ts of sales, horror stories. It's sales, but it's fun. Like, we're trying to make people have a bit of a giggle, if you can, when talking about sales.
Yeah. It's also not aligned with our audience. Like we're marketing, comms, PR. Focus. So I don't want to, I appreciate, I'm rooting for you.
Oh, thank you, Barry. That's really kind of you. And yeah, my co-host is a marketing expert, ran a marketing agency for a number of years. So that's kind of why I had you on the list. And also, funnily enough, because we started this meeting together going, God, I wish there was like a platform that would connect all our data together when it comes to putting something out into the world and like marketing. And then I was like, well, you would not believe who I would like to call today. So look, I understand it might not be 100% aligned. If we were to put together a bit of proposal, would you be up for having like a 20-minute chat with us, and I can introduce you to Steph, my co-host, who's more on the marketing side of things, and just see if it could be of interest, and if it is, great, and if not, no harm, no foul.
I really don't think, I just don't want to waste your time. I can't see us sponsoring a brand new podcast. We've only ever sponsored one podcast in the past.
Fair.
It was dedicated to marketing. So
yeah,
realistically, I just don't think it's going to be a good fit.
That is so fair enough. And honestly, I really appreciate your transparency. Could I just send you our media pack, and then in a couple of months when we're launched and, we clearly, obviously go viral and you see us all over your For You pages, would it be worth me sending you another message and just being like, what do you think?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Amazing. What's the best email to reach you on then? And I'll just send that over. And then I promise I won't bother you afterwards, unless we become famous, obviously.
It's
perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time. I know it is never fun chatting to a cold caller, but I've heard you giggle. So I think you can't accept that you haven't had a mildly good time.
No, good luck as well. I'm wishing you the best.
Thank you. Yeah. Amazing.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Take care. Bye.
Oh my God, that was amazing. Tash! Wow. I think you need to do all the cold calling from now
I might need to do all the cold.
I'm feeling a lot better about doing everything else. Tash! That was
very interesting.
So interesting.
Yeah.
And I think I think now, if I'm not looking at you, it's because I'm so uncomfortable. No, just that was I felt really awkward at the start. She was I'm surprised that you're surprised. She was so
yeah.
like, well, obviously this is normal for you, right? She was so closed off and stiff, and that was difficult.
Yeah, and then
that
I got her giggling at the
That
end.
was amazing. That was so impressive.
Thank
I could not have
you.
done that. I could not have cracked them. I could not have got them giggling. I couldn't keep going either. That's the other impressive thing is I would have let it go so much sooner. I would have been like, yeah, cool, thank you, totally get it. Sorry, forgive me.
I just always think if
That was
people are kind enough to
amazing.
give us their objections, then I can at least address them.
Yeah.
And look, at the end, she knows that we aren't actually doing marketing. She knows we are going for global. Ultimately, it just comes down to that they probably won't invest in an unknown brand.
Yeah.
And so what I think we do is email and say, do you want to join for free? We know you don't want to invest budget.
Yeah.
What if we did it for free?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Because we already know that she would not put budget into,
Yeah.
whereas the other people I've spoken to, they would.
Yeah.
So wouldn't offer them free, will offer her for free.
Yeah.
See how we do.
Yes. Tash, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed.
Thank you. I
Oh,
also
I
feel
feel-
incredibly that everyone's picking up the phone when I call.
It's insane. I mean, besides being the master at work when you do get them on the phone, there's clearly some sort of vibe that you are putting through the airwaves to get them picking up the phone to you and not me. I also feel out of breath after that. I feel like I need to recover.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm like, no, let's go for the next person. Who's next?
Yeah, of course, you're on a roll, baby.
Yeah, I feel like
Keep
very
going.
like, let's do that.
But I think with you, just again, on like the fact that you kept going, we talked a little bit about this in our episode on strategy and tragedy, where it's so much more of a deeper mindset thing. This isn't what you just did. Like, I'm not suddenly going to be able to do now on the next call. And like any muscle, like any training, like anything, you just get better and better and better at gradually. But it is that deeper, as much as you've just rationalized there and you've been like, look, they've been kind enough to share their objections. We've got them on the phone, all the rest of it. It's still the extreme discomfort that I'm feeling on this side of the table, where I just feel, again, whether it is the good girl, the social conditioning, whatever it is, I think I'm so scared of pissing them off. So how do you get over that fear of like pushing it?
So the thing is, most people that are going to tell you to piss off will tell you to piss off immediately. And so there's this whole thing with cold callers that if we can get you to even talk to us for more than a no, fuck off, we've kind of got you.
Okay.
Like a little bit. Now, in fairness to her, it really doesn't sound like something they would do. And she knows that.
Yeah.
And so we could have the proper conversation. But when I got on, she was like, I'm working. I don't want to talk. We talked for 4.5 minutes, which is like a pretty average, decent cold call. But for me, it was like, you always need a result at the end of it. And so, okay, first my top is, can we just have a meeting? Can we talk to you about it? No, she doesn't want that. Okay, fair. Can I send you an email about it? And ultimately, you're not going to say no to getting an email. I mean, you might, some people will, but like.
But saying it on the phone straight to it's hard on the other side to be like, no, don't send me anything.
Yeah, but people will. Yeah, people will. Yeah. But also, I'm so okay with that. Tell me no.
Yeah.
Tell me no and I won't bother you.
Yeah. And I think it's really helpful that you have those go-to target results, even loosely in your mind. That gives you something to really sort of work towards when you're right there in the moment on the phone. Can we get in a meeting? Can we do this? It's providing more of that structure and that go-to when you're in the moment of like somewhere else that I need to go that isn't hanging up and saying, thank you so much for your time. I'm so sorry for bothering you. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Move to the next one.
All right. Do you know what? Just thinking about how much time we have, I think I might just go for an absolute beast of a boy.
Do it. Love it.
You've dialed an incorrect number.
Well, then, didn't matter anyway. All right, your turn. Absolutely cold call a cold calling company to be a sponsor.
Okay, let's do it. Let's find one.
forwarded to voicemail.
I'm so unlucky.
You are very unlucky.
Oh, this is
has just been very
crazy.
bad luck.
With marketing roles, especially if there is a big team.
That's the tool I've used.
Is it? You
Yeah.
recognise it? It's not the one I've used. We'll see if I can find it. But when you've got a big team like this, so this is a teeny tiny bit of insight that I can share from the marketing perspective, is when you've got a huge marketing team, you'll see this like vast array of like different types of marketing. We've got, like we just said, we've got like head of inbound marketing, field marketing, product marketing, a brand director, all the rest of it. Product marketing is one that I do avoid. That if I have got other options.
Of course, because that's really the B2C side, isn't it?
Well, more the actual like insights that feed into the product. So how like it's closer to like the actual tech product itself.
Interesting.
So it's less. There you go. Okay, little tidbit to share.
Well,
so
you can teach me so much about marketing.
there's something I can share here. So this is why I mentioned, because there's a few of these product marketing people, but I don't think that they'll be as relevant.
Welcome to the EE voicemail. I'm sorry, but the person you've called is not available. Please leave your message after the tone. After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Hey, my name's Tash. I'm calling you from the S Word, a new sales podcast. And basically, we would love to chat about potentially being a sponsor. Let me know if it's something you're interested in. Feel free to give me a call back. And if you're not interested, may I recommend maybe texting me and saying, no, thank you, Tash, because otherwise I can guarantee I'll be bothering you in the future. But yeah, let me know either way. It'd be really great to know. Thanks so much. Bye. Why not?
Yay! I love it.
I had a thought earlier that I think is worth mentioning, because obviously I've had a lot more luck when it comes to people actually picking up the phone. And then my conversations that I've had have gone very well. And so there's sort of like this moment where you were going, oh my God, like you've done so amazingly and I haven't and blah, blah, blah. And so this is like such a common thing that happens in companies, is that people look at the salesperson and goes, oh, they are like the driving force. They're the be all end all. They're amazing, blah, blah, blah. But in fact, wouldn't be sat in the room if it wasn't for you, wouldn't have the data if it wasn't for you, wouldn't know what the pitch was if it wasn't for you, wouldn't have this being recorded or put into the world or have anything to sell if it wasn't for you. I am just a mouthpiece. And so I think like we all bring value, but I think that sometimes the shine and excitement of what sales does outweighs everything else. And I just think it's important to mention.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you are definitely more than a mouthpiece. But I think extrapolating that out to an organization, I see what you mean, because I think because salespeople are on the front line, they're out there, they're doing it, they're close to it. It's just a lot more like tangible. It's a lot more obvious. And so I guess if I am coming at it from a marketing or a production perspective, it's kind of like all of the stuff behind the scenes. So I appreciate that. Thank you. But you are also a magician and the master at work here. So definitely takes two to tango. You are incredible. You are impressive. Any other pearls of wisdom you want to share before we wrap?
Just call. Just do it. Don't be afraid. You know, the worst thing they can do is say no. And the most realistic thing is that no one will pick up. And if you do it and you take a risk, you could end up with what we've got: one pretty good conversation that we could get in the diary and one potential prospect we're sending some info to. Not bad for an hour and a half.
Not bad at all. Thank you so much for listening. We really hope that you've enjoyed this. If you have and you haven't done so already, please hit that follow or subscribe button wherever you are listening to this. We hope that you've enjoyed it, that you've learned something new, that you can take something here from us today, well, from Tash, and apply it directly to your next BD outreach, your next cold sales call. Thank you so much for listening, and hopefully see you next time.
Yeah.